Hello, boys and girls. It's Miss Olson. I am going to read you a story today for our math lesson. And what you're going to need is this your 10 frame and 10 cubes, just like you did yesterday during the story that Mrs. Brumbaugh read to you. If you need to pause me and go get the supplies that you need, that's great. You could do that. And then when you come back, push play and you can hear the rest of the story. For the rest of you, we're going to go ahead and get started reading our story. So, the title of this book is Munch, Crunch. What a lunch! So if we look at the cover of this book, we can make some predictions about what we think this book might be about. Noticing a lot of bugs. What about you? Some butterflies, grasshoppers, ladybugs. What I want you to notice is this right here where my arrow is a punctuation mark at the end of the title. And it's an exclamation point. And what we do as readers when we see an exclamation point is we either say it like we're super excited or like we really mean it. So today I'm going to read it like I'm excited. Okay? Munch, crunch. What a lunch! Bugs are really excited about their lunch. So here's how the story starts. This bug is called a praying mantis. Why do you think it's called a praying mantis? Look at its front, I don't know if we would call that feet. Looks like they're together. Maybe that's why they call it a praying mantis. So one praying mantis looking for some food, bees here, flies there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. So I bet that the praying mantis eats bees and flies. What do you think? That's its lunch. It's eating them. So there was one praying mantis. Now there's two busy honeybees. Looking for some food, pollen here, nectar there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. So honeybees collect the pollen from the little things inside the flowers, and they get them on their feet, and then they go to other flowers, and it's called pollinating the other flowers. It helps them to bloom. And then there is such a thing as nectar that they drink out of a little straw that they have for their mouth. It's like sugar water. The honeybees like that. All right, there was two busy honeybees, and now we have three hungry spiders. So we had two, now we have three. Three hungry spiders looking for some food. Flies here, mosquitoes there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. So I bet spiders must really like eating flies and mosquitoes, right? They might catch them in their webs. Kind of looks like what's going on there, huh? We had three spiders. Now we have four hungry beetles. Three spiders, four hungry beetles. Four hungry beetles looking for some food. Flowers here, leaves there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. So they eat, beetles must eat flowers and leaves. And you can see if you look at the leaves in this picture, there's some little beetle bite marks out of them, huh? You can't really tell that they're eating on the flowers except for that they're up there. Oh, looks like maybe you can. All right, so we had four hungry beetles. Now we have five hungry grasshoppers. Everybody's hungry, huh? Five hungry grasshoppers looking for some food. Wheat here, corn there. Good, say the grasshoppers. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. So wheat is this really tall grass that this grasshopper and this grasshopper are hanging off of, and then this is the corn. All right. So we had 5 hungry grasshoppers, and now we see 6 monarch butterflies, and they're looking for some food. Pollen here, nectar there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch! So I remember reading about pollen and nectar with the honeybees. So the honeybees and the butterflies eat the same kind of lunch. Let's read on and see what else we have. 7 buzzing mosquitoes. So we had the 6 of the monarch butterflies, and on this page we have 7 buzzing mosquitoes looking for some food. A nibble here, a bite there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. So what do you think the mosquitoes are eating for lunch? They're nibbling and biting on something. It kind of looks like it might be that guy. He doesn't look so happy, does he? Look at his face. 8 nasty deer flies. So we had the 7 mosquitoes, and now we have 8 nasty deer flies looking for some food. A nibble here, a bite there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. So it looks like the deer flies are taking bites and nibbles out of that deer, huh? He doesn't look very happy about it either, just like that guy wasn't happy about the mosquitoes. So we had, now we have 8 nasty deer flies. Let's see what's on the next page. 9. So we had 8 nasty deer flies. Now we have 9 green tomato worms looking for some food. A leaf here, a blossom there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. We had 9 green tomato worms looking for some food. Now we have 10. We had 9, and now we have 10 lovely ladybugs looking for some food. Aphids here, aphids there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. So if you look very carefully on the stems of these flowers, you can see little dots, and those are what aphids look like. Sometimes you can find them underneath the leaves. They get on my roses really bad in my garden, and I like it when the ladybugs eat them off. That's what ladybugs are really good at, getting rid of aphids. So now we have 10 lovely ladybugs. What do they eat? Aphids. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. All right, so now we're going to get out our cubes, and we're going to talk about what we read about and build it. Okay, so we started out with 3 hungry spiders. Can you build 3 in your 10 frame? So you'll put 3 cubes out. 3 hungry spiders looking for some food. Flies here, mosquitoes there. Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. Now we're going to add 1 more. So what do you think the equation or the number sentence will be for what we did with our cubes? So do you remember yesterday how we talked about the butterflies, and sometimes one got tired and he stopped to take a rest? We were doing minus, take away. Well, today we're going to do plus, and this is what a plus sign looks like, where we take our 2 fingers and we add them together to make plus, which means we're adding 2 things together. So plus, add together, and we're going to write an equation or a number sentence. So how many did we start with? There was 3 hungry spiders, right? And then we added 1 more. So this is what the equation would look like. 3 that we had at first, and then when we add 1 more, we count. This is what we call an equal sign. And then we count how many we have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the number 4. So whatever is on this side is the same as what's on this side. So 3 plus 1 really is 4, and 4 really is 4. Do you see how that's the same? They are equal or the same on both sides of that equal mark. Okay. Now, do you remember what we had? Those are the beetles, 4 hungry beetles. Can you build 4? Looking for some food. Flowers here, leaves there. Good. I'm sure you probably know that I say good then after I've read it so many times, huh? Now we're going to say munch, crunch. Say it like you're excited. What a lunch. So we started with 4 hungry beetles. Now we're going to add 1 more. So we had 4, and we're going to add 1 more. So what will our equation look like? We started with 4, so it should be the number 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1 equals how many all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we write the 5 on the other side of the equal sign. All right, so now we start with 5 hungry grasshoppers. We're going to build the 5. Go ahead and pause me if you need to. We have 5 hungry grasshoppers looking for some food. What do they eat? Wheat here, corn there. What do they say? Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. Now we're going to add 1 more. So we started with 5, and we're going to add 1 more. So we say 5 plus 1 equals, and then we count how many we have all together. Can you think of an equation? This says 5 plus 1 equals 6 altogether. So 5 is what we started with. We added 1 more, and now we have 5. What comes after 5? 6 altogether. Oh, counting on. So now we have 6 monarch butterflies looking for some food. Do you remember what the monarch butterflies ate? Pollen here, nectar there. What do they say when they eat it? Good. Munch, crunch. What a lunch. Good. I can practically hear you saying it with excitement in your voice because of that exclamation point at the end. So now we're going to add 1 more. So we had 6. We're going to add 1 more. So 6 plus 1 equals, let's see. Let's count them all together to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 more than 6 is 7. So here's a fun video to watch and move your body. Ready? It's about crunch and munch.
Lunch, it's time for lunch. Lunch, it's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch. Lunch, starving lunch. Lunch, it's time for lunch. Lunch, it's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch. Now get ready. Some cheese, peas, broccoli, greens, beans, tangerines, turkey, stop your working. Lemon lo mein and lima beans, chicken fajita, hummus and pita, ravioli, guacamole. What else? Homemade cupcake, milkshake, earthquake. It's time to take a break for lunch. Lunch, it's time for lunch. Lunch, it's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch. Lunch,